Hello and welcome to this lovely evening here at Allianz Stadium. Tonight we have the Seagulls versus the Roosters in a very expected clash here. Just Matty Harris and KCK going up against each other, mate versus mate. And Sonny got the one and only Sonny Tyre in the box with me here. Sonny, what do you think of this game?
Yeah, Riley, it's great to be here, and there's a lot on the line for Manly. They're looking to try and solidify a spot in the top four, and KCK announcing recently that he will be stepping down as captain at the end of this season, so I'm sure the emotions will be on the line here for the Seagulls here on the road at Allianz Stadium. But for Matty Harris and the Roosters, a bit of controversy for their team list this season. They've decided that the big fella, their best forward, is going to come off the bench at 16 and slot into the fullback spot at halftime. It's there's been a lot of talk, a lot of chatter about it. Some even questioning the integrity of such a call. But nonetheless, the Roosters are here to play. The Seagulls have turned up, and we'll see how this all plays out here tonight, Riley.
Yes, we will, and it's a bit of a shocker. And Butler straight out the gate. That's a very good run from him. He's taken that lock jersey from Kerrigan, who's been amazing all season. And Matty Harris just chucked him in there. And oh, Goodwin smashed. Walmsley comes up with the ball. Goodwin has just been smashed straight away here. And man, he's got to feel that one.
Yeah, that's an eye-opening moment for Goodwin. His first run of the game, trying to solidify a spot at the fullback jersey, and he just gets welcomed with a huge bang straight to the nugget, and he's dropped the ball, forced it loose. So the Seagulls now with a bit of pressure here, knocking on the red zone.
Yeah, and Dom Young just dancing on that sideline there. Does very well to stay in, and Walmsley nearly breaks through. Punch gets it. Punch is going to get taken down though. Seagulls forced tackle. They have a very good attacking chance here. It's going to be Lewis. He just tucks it under the arm and runs into the defensive line. Fifth tackle now. They won't have their halfback. They're going to go back to Goodwin. Punch gets in the lane and he puts in the grubber kick and he nearly scores. What's happened there? He just flopped on top of the ball, didn't actually grab it, and Butler comes up with it.
Yeah, it was a cheeky nutmeg try. I thought, Riley, it was, geez, that would have been something if he scored that, but somehow the Roosters have just managed to hold up defensively, and yeah, it's good signs for them now. They can relieve a bit of pressure from inside their own end.
Yeah, I think he just did a belly flop onto the ball, didn't actually grab it. Just thought that was good enough, but Goodwin. Just, man, what an impact he's having already. He's just starting that 8 jersey. He's been starting the second row a lot lately and just moving into the props once again. Just opening this game very well from Goodwin. As we see Jensen out to Butler. Butler still putting in the kicks even though he's at lock here. Freeburn ends up with it, but he's not going anywhere at all.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Butler goes tonight. As you said, Riley, he's played at the lock position for most, if not all, this season, even at origin level. So it's an interesting call to see Butler be shifted to lock. But Kerrigan can do a great job, and he'll have to, try and lead the way for this Roosters forward pack. There's been a bit of shuffling going on this week, so it'll be a tough task for them against a side like Manly.
Yeah, it definitely will. And, that's a cheeky pass there. KCK ends up with it, but he's not able to go anywhere though. It's fifth tackle. The Roosters did very well to keep them out, just stuck in their own 40-meter line. We see Edwards, he gets to it, steps one, he breaks the tackle, and he nearly gets through, but KCK, he was standing there waiting. He knew what Edwards was capable of, and we're seeing a little bit of a Jameson shuffle here and defend with the offload to Butler. Oh man, the Roosters, they're starting this off pretty well here. Just did not expect them to come out flying like this, and that's a good offload, but Walmsley just drives Punch back in that tackle. It's going to go Ralph to Curtin. Curtin, he's moved to halfback tonight. He's been playing 5'8" for quite a while. Just making the move to halfback now, and punching that defensive line of the Seagulls. Fifth tackle once again. The Roosters, it might be close enough for an attacking kick, and that's what they will do. But it's way too deep, and KCK takes that with ease.
Yeah, Riley, the Roosters really looking good early on here. Maybe they're doing better without Matty Harris on the... No, I'm joking. But in all seriousness, the Roosters have really turned up nice and early here, barring that one mistake from Goodwin that turned it over. But the Seagulls, just like that, blink of an eye, guys like Alex Chapman and Coven Walmsley can help break through on the edge. So we'll see how the visitors back up on their set.
Yeah, well, no Matty Harris, no problem. I think that's what they're saying at the moment, because they're doing pretty decent for themselves. And, oh, that's a freaky pass there over to Robson. He does well, though. They're on the opposition 40-metre line, shifting it out to the left. Walmsley is going to run into Blair Curtin there. Take him down eventually. They've got a play set up on the short side here that they might use, and that's what they'll do. It's going to Pache. Pache to Freeburn. Freeburn is right next to the sideline. He just stays in. I don't know how they're staying in. They love that sideline there. And punch. Oh, what's he done there? Bontoft ends up with it, but he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Punchy trying to save the play, bit of ad-lib style with the kick, but yeah, just nothing doing there for Manly. And the Roosters, again, got to run it back from their own red zone, but yeah, they've really started off well here tonight. You know, healthy crowd here, considering the fact that the Roosters are currently last on the ladder at the moment, so there's a lot of pride on the line. They want to finish the season off on a high note, and they're certainly starting off well, so who knows what we could see in the next 70 minutes, particularly once Matty Harris slots in at half-time.
Yeah, they're fighting to try and not get the spoon here. The Panthers are still a very possible choice for the spoon. If the Roosters can just string a couple wins together. You see Blair Curtin gets it, and he's going to kick it all the way down to Freeburn. Freeburn, he's got a bit of space, but he's not going anywhere. He's run straight into the defence, and they take him down nice and easy. It's going to be Dom Young for Ben Puncher, passing it around a bit. Pache gets his hands to the ball, striving forward. Second tackle. Seagulls going out to Robson. Robson, he barrels over one and gets the offload too. Punch, he's done well as well. Punch just coming into that 13 jersey as well, taking Beckman onto the bench. And Pache straight back at it. These props are killing it right now. The forwards of Manly are just tearing through the Roosters right now. It's going to go Bontoft over to Robson. He wants another crack, and he's going to get another crack. Goodwin sat on his backside there. Fifth tackle. The Seagulls are going coast to coast here. It's going to be Bontoft, and oh no, that's a shocker. That was a beautiful set, and that is the worst way that it could have ended.
Yeah, that was looking very dangerous there from the Seagulls, and it's times like this where guys like Matty Harris probably need to be on the field. Their forward pack was just getting absolutely hammered in that set, and yeah, I'm pretty sure some reinforcements would have been good for that pack, but they held up. Manly just shot themselves in the foot, letting that pressure go with a turnover and the penalty, and all of a sudden the Roosters now with another chance to get inside their half.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Pache. Man, these forwards are killing it right now for the Seagulls. And I reckon as soon as they back got their hands on the ball, just an error came in and it ruined the set. They should have just given it to a forward to put in a kick or something. I think it was definitely worth it. But we got fifth tackle now. It's going to be the Roosters sending it out to Curtin. Curtin putting it all the way down to Cody Ogg. And he's not going anywhere. Cody Ogg. He's been very good at the wing. He's normally been a centre or a second rower, so he doesn't have too much experience on the wing, but he's been pretty decent in the times that he's been starting there, though, Smith.
Yeah, that's right. And Cody Ogg, former Rooster, being traded for Ethan Goodwin, so it's good to see that battle play out here tonight. But yeah, Ogg finding himself at the 5 jersey in Clubland, and it's good to see he's versatile. You know, he can play on the wings, play in the second row on the edges, so yeah, that's the plan for Manly tonight. Play him on the wing and see what I can do.
Yeah, and Beck Goodwin, that's a big kick from the centre. And oh, Ethan Goodwin. Going Goodwin to Goodwin here. And he just nearly gets through the line. He's going to play the ball for Ralph. Ralph to Curtin. Mellor gets it. And he's going to break the tackle. He's away. Mellor, they're just going to ankle tap him. Oh, he was nearly away there. If he just could have avoided that ankle tap, he might have been in for a try. But I guess we'll never know. It goes to Curtin. That's a poor pass from Blair Curtin. That was never going anywhere except for Creed Alex Chapman's hands.
Yeah, and it was a great break open play there from the Roosters prior. I'm already forgetting who was the one that did it, but yeah, Blair Curtin, You know, he hasn't had the best season in the halves for the Roosters, and he'll be trying to turn it around. He's usually accustomed to playing 6. He's playing 7 tonight, but oh, geez, Beck Goodwin on that right-hand side. Seagulls with another good chance inside the red zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Goodwin making a good impact early on. That's Beck Goodwin. There's maybe a few too many Goodwins on the field right now. I can't keep track of them all, but it goes to Lewis. Lewis, he puts in the kick, but Jensen's there. And Jensen's going to be away. Cody Oggs behind him. He's going to try and stop him, but oh, the ankle tap comes in. That's Punch that made that ankle tap. That's an amazing bit of work there. And they go on the inside play as well right after it. Goodwin nearly breaks through. They do well to hold on to it, though. Goes to Kerrigan. Kerrigan in the second row. Maybe just a little bit underutilized in that second row position. I feel like you can't just move him out of block with how good he's been. But here we go. Curtin once again keeps on getting his hands on the ball here. Playing almost like a prop here. And Punch. Punch nearly got through the line. Just held on to though. It's going to go all the way down to Goodwin. Goodwin puts in the crossfield kick. And they're leaving it. Oh, what are they doing? But Freeburn, he's managed to get it and he stays in as well. Oh dear, Sonny, what is going on?
Yeah, that right edge of the Roosters on the kick chase. Geez, it was looking like there could have been a trick play there, a bit of a magic play. But they couldn't scoop it up, and it was a good job from Freeburn to just put the ice on the fire there. So the Sea Eagles all of a sudden, you know, they've been under the pressure in this first half. They've been on the ropes a bit. It's kind of unexpected, but in the world of SRL, you just never know what can happen. So it's been a great game so far.
Yeah, and Punch, he just puts in the early kick there. And Goodwin breaks the line as well. Pretty good from Goodwin. He's been decent in this this opening 20 minutes of this game. And oh, cheeky offload there to Ralph. Goodwin, he's had a bit of rocks and diamonds maybe. Just had a few big hits put on him, a few line breaks.
Back with me.
So you know he's just maybe needed to get used to the role, get the nerves out of the way. And we see Curtin once again just running it up, playing like a prop here in that halfback jersey. It's gonna go out to Kerrigan. Kerrigan is taking a standard hit up there. It's gonna be fifth tackle Roosters. They didn't really get as much ground on this set as they would have wanted. It's going to be Goodwin punting it all the way down to Og. Man, there's way too many Goodwins on the field. I can't keep up at this point.
It's me Goodwins tonight.
Goodwin inception, maybe.
2 hands away.
There's Tuxie Og. That's another one. There's a couple Ogs on the field too. Punching through the line once again. And also both punches are on the field as well. So we got the whole family trees on this field. Yeah, this is a bit freaky. It's a bit of a freaky Friday maybe on Disney Channel here. It's fifth tackle.
Maybe that's why the game's deadlocked at 0-0. They don't want to go too hard at each other, but I don't know, that message probably hasn't gotten across considering some of the hits we've seen tonight.
Yeah, maybe just a bit of a family feud. And we see Edwards breaking the line. He's running away. He's got a couple of people chasing him. KCK's right there. He's going to get him. That's very good from KCK. Able to stop Edwards. He looked like he was going to run away for all money. And Curtin just once again taking a hit up. Man, he's playing like a prop. Just someone put him in the 8 jersey already. It's going to be Kerrigan. Kerrigan driving forward but not going anywhere. Third tackle. Roosters really need to capitalize on this opportunity. It's going to be Goodwin. Over to Goodwin. Driven back. Man, these Goodwins are killing me. It's going to go Curtin over to Turney. Oh, that's a cheeky offload.
Fifth and last.
Butler just not able to go anywhere though. Just a bit too small. Not able to push forward. Goes to Goodwin and once again. High kick. And Dolan gets to it. Dolan, he's not going to get it down though. KCK was there. And that's a beautiful tackle from the skipper.
Yeah, Justin Dolan, that one just goes begging for the Roosters. Prime chance to get the first points on the board and draw first blood, but yeah, the family violence tonight has certainly been in effect as Alex Chapman gets a break through the right edge. Yeah, a few tongue twisters these lineups. We just got a lot of family members here tonight, but it's great to see.
Yeah, it really is. It's you know, it just shows the SRL is all about family. You know, it's just like family. Fast and Furious. As you see Walmsley running up, he's been in such good form this season, Walmsley. One of the top second rowers. He's just really set a high standard for second rowers this season. You see punch, driving forward, fifth tackle. Can someone get some points to the board here? It's gone all the way down to Bontoft. Huge kick over to the wing, but Dolan takes it with ease, and he's going to break the line too. These two people on his back to bring him down. Man, that was close from the Roosters there.
That's your second.
Yeah, Dolan trying to redeem himself from that earlier missed opportunity, and if he got past KCK, he would have been gone for all money. So the Manly defense tightening up here a bit, and yeah, the crowd getting a bit restless. We'd like to see some points sooner rather than later.
As you say, Goodwin! He breaks the game open. How good is that? Goodwin! He's just been teasing at it all game, nearly breaking through line multiple times, and there we go. Just running away. No one was ever stopping him there.
Oh, good on you, Ethan Goodwin. He heard me. He heard my prayers, and the prayers were answered. We finally got points on the board, and Ethan, the former Seagull, gets one against his old club, his former club. And what that does for the confidence and momentum, particularly for the Roosters, 1-9 on the season, and they want to try and get some wins here to avoid finishing with the wooden spoon. And I'm sure Matty Harris would love to avoid that as well. So they've started off well here, the Roosters. They certainly stepped up. Some might consider they've been thrown into the deep end, but yeah, they're certainly showing that they can compete.
Yeah, and you'd hope that Matty Harris wouldn't want the wooden spoon this season. But I'm a bit disappointed to see that we won't see Goodwin at fullback for the whole game. He's been pretty decent there, but we won't be seeing him there for the whole game. As we know, Matty Harris will be taking on that responsibility himself. So you see the kick off from Lewis out to Curtin. Buckley taking the first hit up.
That's one.
So pretty good one too, just barely taken down in the end. It's going to be Curtin. Short ball for Turney. That's a beautiful ball. Turney with the offload as well. Butler was there in support. Butler's been very good in support plays. He's been the recipient of a lot of offloads. And Kerrigan just takes that ball. It was over his shoulder. I don't know how he reached that. That's a very good run from him too. It's going to be third tackle. The Roosters have a very good opportunity here. It's going to be Goodwin. Out to Butler. No space for him to get through though.
That's tackle
Fourth tackle.
Hands off.
They're going right. Goodwin. Curtin. Goodwin again. Taken down. He's not going anywhere. Fifth tackle. Roosters need a good kick here. They're going to get it from Ralph. Ralph, that's a pretty decently placed kick. But Cody Ogg takes it nicely. And he breaks the line too. Trying to weave Goodwin inside out. But Goodwin does well and composes himself. Takes down Cody Ogg with ease. As we see Wobsley, sorry Sonny, he's just breaking the line and the offload too. Oh man, this is just insanity we're watching, Sonny.
Yeah, blinking you might miss it. I was just talking about the two traded players going one-on-one there with Goodwin and Ogg, and all of a sudden the Manly Seagulls, they're fired up now. They're making breaks around the edges, particularly through Walmsley, and yeah, third tackle inside Roosters half.
Oh, huge hit. Punch just punched there. So we see Bontoft out to Tuxie Ogg. Fifth tackle. Seagulls, they weren't able to get too far after that big break. So you see it go down to Lewis. Just a little bit of a dink of a kick over to Weston. Not able to get anywhere though. The Seagulls, that probably just wasn't the perfect end to the set. You would have liked to see them make a little bit more ground after that big break.
He's held there.
And they weren't able to get it. Seagulls just holding down Kerrigan for a while there. They're going short side, the Roosters. Jensen nearly broke through the line. Lewis did well to bring him down in the end though. It's going to go Goodwin to Kerrigan. Oh, just taken down there, but I think that is Beckman just coming off the bench. So you see Butler once again taking a hit up. Fifth tackle now. The half only has 5 minutes left. So we'll see if we can get any more points before that. As we're going to see the punt over to Freeburn. Is Freeburn going to be able to break through? No, he's not. They've wrapped him up very well so far this game.
Yeah, not much doing for the kick returns in this one, and it's been low scoring, 6-0 after 35 minutes. Some of the neutrals are starting to get a bit bored here, but I'll tell you what, the Roosters faithful are loving it. The trick one is lively. Not too many times we've heard them nice and loud throughout this season, but it's good to see that these young
Let's take
Roosters
it
out
for
here
hands
from
off.
really
Held.
stood their own, stood 10 toes down, and yeah, it's been a performance from them. But against a team like Manly, you know, they
Hit
can't
the
afford to
mark.
switch off. They need
He's
to
held there.
keep it up for
They're in
another
now.
80 minutes.
Yeah, they definitely do. There's a lot of pressure on them here, because if Roosters lose, they're a pretty good chance for their wooden spoon. And we see Weston trying to make a good run there.
Release.
Lewis has done well
Held.
defensively this
Let
game.
him up.
Just being able to wrap up a lot of players here. And oh, Turney just gets in the way of the pass. Ends up taking the hit up himself.
That's your second.
The
He's
Roosters,
held
they
there.
might want to get it to someone like Ethan Goodwin, just so he can get another crack before he comes off at half time. As you see Weston
Oh,
taken out. That is staunch defense by Cody Ogg.
yeah, and the Manly players just giving it to him after dragging him out of bounds. And all of a sudden, Manly with a good chance to try and strike back before the half and get their first points of the game on the board.
Yeah, they definitely want to get some points on the board before half time. As you see Punch taking the hit up.
He's held there.
And we'd
Release.
like to see a little bit more from KCK so far this game. I feel like he hasn't really been a part of it, and as I say that, he tries to make a
on the
break.
keep going.
But he's not
Held.
able to get very far. Just hasn't been able to get himself too involved so far. As you see, that's a good pass, and Goodwin nearly breaks away.
Three
That's
markers
very
lock in.
close.
He's held
Third
there.
tackle. There's 2 minutes left on the clock. We need something from the Seagulls here before half time. Walmsley is going to drive it up. Fourth tackle.
Move.
It's going to be Buckingham. Putting it out to Lewis. Lewis driving forward, but he's going to be turned on his back.
He's held there.
There's one more chance here. Fifth tackle. Going to send it all the way back. Oh, Buntoff, never mind. Pache, he's right there. That was a beautiful kick. A nice little rubber just for him. And I really did not expect that. That was a surprising kick.
Yeah, great kick there, and Pache just had to stroll over and put it down, and all of a sudden the Seagulls finally get points on the board, and before half time, you know, that's probably going to deflate the Roosters a bit. They would have loved to head into the sheds with the lead, but they conceded right at the end, and we spoke about playing an 80-minute game against a team like Manly who will just grind you down for that full game. You can't afford to let these little lapses, you know, cost you, or this will be the result. So Lewis will kick it from in front, make it 6-all at half time, and the moment is nearly upon us. Matty Harris to fullback. We're all waiting for it. The crowd is getting rowdy now. They know that the moment is nigh. It is near. We can't wait to see how it all turns out.
Yeah, personally, I'm afraid I might just lose it. But yeah, 30 seconds.
We should have put a Musbet on Matty Harris.
Matty
for
Harris,
this
5 or less errors maybe, something like that. 5 or less tries conceded. As we see, KCK is going to take it. Pache. Oh, Pache!
Ooh.
That's his little reward for scoring a try there. That's brutal. As we see, Robson is going to see us out for this first half. It's 6-all. We'll see in the second. Welcome back here to this exciting clash between the Sydney Roosters and the Manly Seagulls. Before half time we were locked 6-all, just with that try from the Seagulls very late in that first half, just to level the scores. And Sonny, the Roosters, they have Matty Harris at fullback.
Yep, the moment is finally here. Matty Harris, what are you made of? In the number 1 jersey, the big unit that plays in the forward pack, lock, sometimes second row. He's now finding himself at the 1 jersey. The Chookpen are actually loving it here. They're all up in arms, and Matty Harris, they're going to test him early here, and Robson gets straight past him. Oh, Harris, not a good start here for the big fella.
An early test failed from Matty Harris. I can't say I didn't see it coming. And I think that will be how the rest of the game plays out. I can't see anything but Matty Harris getting exposed defensively here. To see Ollie Pache running into that defensive line. I'm happy to be, proven wrong here, but Bontoft, he's going to put the high ball up. Matty Harris doesn't even want to go for it, but that's a hit after the ball was taken there. That's a little bit illegal. Matty Harris didn't even want to try and get that ball. He just let his winger go and get it.
Yeah, he was pointing at him, telling him, catch that ball, so...
Catch the ball, I don't want to go for that. I didn't know this was part of the job description. So he just, you know, sat back and watched to see Kerrigan running up into that defensive line.
2.
Oh man, I'd like to see Matty Harris. Oh, Buckingham! What an intercept there! Just stood his ground.
He's
That
held
was
there.
a poor
Right,
pass.
here's tackle 1.
Not really. The pass was never really on. He wasn't really actually giving it to anyone. But that was just some good work from the
Held.
Seagulls hooker there.
That's your second.
Yeah, you'll have to forgive me, Riley. I just can't get over it. Oh, here he goes again. Big hit.
He's held there.
Yeah. We're losing it here. So
3.
you see Walmsley, he's going to drop it off for Robson.
Held.
Matty Harris, where are you? He's in the tackle.
Move.
He's playing like a prop here. He's just staying in the defensive line. See
5.
Beckman
Markers lock in.
is
He's
running
held
it up
there.
there. Who are we going to go to? Fifth tackle. It's gone to Bontoff. That's a beautiful kick. Lewis runs onto it, but the defense holds strong.
Oh, jeez, Riley, I'll tell you what, this is some of the best fun I've had in the commentary box for a while.
Release.
The Roosters hold on here in Matty Harris. He's got a lot of expectation, a lot of pressure on his shoulders.
He's held there.
And tell you what, the Roosters holding on early, you know, first 5 minutes of the second half, but the Seagulls, they see an opportunity to strike. And the Roosters are a bit vulnerable at the moment, so we'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah, and here he is. He's got it. Matty Harris with the sidestep. He's done it. He's made a sidestep. He nearly broke through the line. It's that's about as much class as we've seen from Matty Harris this season. So you see it. It's going to be KCK stepping one, but he runs into Goodwin there.
1.
Oh, KCK.
Release.
I'd love to see him in a foot race with Matty Harris sometime in this game. That'll
He's
be
held
something
there.
to watch.
2.
Oh, Matty Harris, he's like a freight train stuck in first gear, isn't he?
Held. Get up.
You could
3
call him
hands
that.
away.
So you see Beckman running it up. He's moved into the
He's
second
held
row in the
there.
second half here.
Move it.
Well, I'd like to
4.
see how
Get
he
back.
goes.
Look
He's
at me.
a very capable player, and they've got the overlap here. Freeburn. Goodwin does
5.
well. Goodwin just
Hold.
moving onto the wing
Held.
at
Move.
half time. He was able to shut down that play very nicely. It's going to go to Bontoff. Kicking it down for Matty Harris. Here he is. Once again. Run, big fella. No, he's taken down. KCK was ready.
He's held there.
KCK, he just didn't really have to do much. Matty Harris tried to put on a bit of footwork after the fact, but he kind of
On the
was too
kick
slow to
going.
really do anything there.
Held. Let him up.
Just he Goodwin. Oh man, Suddy, this is oh
Oh!
Ralph sat down. This is just this is SRL at its finest.
This is one of the greatest SRL moments we are witnessing history being made. I'm loving it, Riley. I might need a toilet break soon because I'm about to lose it. But Weston, big kick there. 40-20 shot. Oh!
Oh, KCK, he does well. I thought he was going to run out for a second there.
Of him
But he
now.
can't let Matty Harris
Right, here's
have
tackle
anything
1.
on top of him here. It's going to go all the way out to Lewis. Lewis, he's breaking the line. Matty Harris, he was on his bike. He ran across the country.
There we go.
He got to Lewis just barely. He did well. And oh,
Ooh.
Robson, huge hit and the offload to Pache as well. Pache, I'd love to see him get more involved in the second half. He's a great player, and Walmsley just
Tackle 4, hands
barely
off.
held on to there by Goodwin. It's going to be Lewis. That's a good pass for Pache. Matty Harris,
Oh,
Matty Harris, he
fuck.
saved the try. He just barely got to Pache. Oh man, that was close. It's going to be Bontoff. Oh, he butchers it. But Goodwin is taken back into the in goal. And that's going to be a goal line dropout, is it? Oh, it is. I could have sworn that was a knock on. I guess not. That is that's a good option from the Seagulls then.
Yeah, that was great defense from the Seagulls, and all of a sudden, you know, they're just looking to bring that pressure, particularly through the backfield where Matty Harris is waiting. I'll tell you what, after a bit of a rough start, I could just not contain my laughter. My apologies, Matty. It's not you. It's just seeing a big forward playing at the fullback jersey. You just don't see it every day. So, yeah, he's come up with some clutch plays, and he's certainly shown he can actually put on a step or two. So, yeah, the big fella, he's got some feet on him.
Yeah, he's got a bit of footwork. He's like a bit of a Payne Haas if you've ever seen him do a bit of a step. As you see, oh, Lewis taking it to line. KCK
Fifth and last.
just held onto
Held.
there.
Let him go.
Oh,
Let
he's
him go.
very close. It's going to be Bontoff. Bontoff just running over with ease. No one was even there. The defensive line just said, Bontoff, come in. just take these 4 points. We don't even want them, and he just runs in and scores.
Yeah, Bonsoff definitely came in there, Riley. As you can see, Matty Harris was out of position, trying to run back, and that's just what comes with, the inexperience at playing at the fullback spot. And all of a sudden, the Seagulls, they're trying to capitalise and take advantage of this Roosters side now, who, I think for the most part of the game showed a lot of promise. But yeah, just like that, the Seagulls now looking to take the lead, 6-12. And capitalise off this momentum. But I'll tell you what, Riley, Matty Harris, he'll certainly have people talking after this game tonight, I reckon.
Yeah, win or lose, there's definitely going to be some conversations about it. And I think if I see Matty Harris score a crossfield try, breaking the line or something, oh man, I think that would be, I might retire. That might be it for me. Like, I've seen it all. It can't get any better from there, right? Anyways. It goes to Lewis. Touch, hey. Sonny, you're going to have to retire with me. So. No, I'm not doing it by myself.
Alright, if Matty Harris gets a coast-to-coast try, me and Riley Murray will formally retire from the SRL.
Yeah. Sorry, Tigers. So you see KCK dropping it off for Lewis. Would have liked to see KCK meet the line there. We haven't seen him in a real foot race with Matty Harris yet. I'd very much like to see that. You see Robson just driving forward. Fourth tackle. Seagulls, they need to get it to one of their fast plays here, and that's not what they're going to do. They're going to get it to Beckman, just running it forward. Fifth tackle now. Going down to Bontoff. Bontoff puts it in. Here he is again.
Here we go.
The big man, Matty Harris. He needed a second to catch his breath, and there he is. Steps two, just like that. He needed a second before he turned around. He just needed to catch his breath. It was a bit, I think he's not very used to playing fullback yet.
Thank you, KCK, for potentially saving our careers, although I don't think we would have been in too much jeopardy if he did get past them. But yeah, it's KCK and Matty Harris. You talk about these two clubs, there's a lot of history between them. Oh, Goodwin getting smacked. How's about that for history? But geez, fourth tackle, Roosters still well within the fight. And yeah, they really just need to play the field position game and try and pin the Seagulls deep in their own half.
Yeah, they really do. And as we see that, KCK gets the ball. Come on, KCK, give us something. But no, he's taken down nicely there. That's some good defense from the Seagulls. They've been defending pretty well. And Pache, as I say that, Pache breaks through a line in the offload too. How many offloads have there been in this game? This is insanity.
Yeah, the second phase play has just been prevalent all throughout, and especially Ollie Pache and Creed Alex Chapman, blokes like that are really just so accustomed to breaking through tackles or getting the ball away, and yeah, it's made for a tough contest.
Oh, there it is! Matty Harris! Oh, surely not! KCK just got run down somehow. Matty Harris is nowhere near getting him. He was just embarrassed there. Robson, he's going to drive forward too. He's going to get close, but oh, he doesn't reach out. Just his stop there. And Bontoff, he puts in a good kick. Goodwin's got it. Is Goodwin going to drive out? Oh, he is too. That is beautiful work from Jasper Goodwin.
You could hear Matty telling him to scoop up that ball and run it back. And I tell you what, Jasper Goodwin doing a great job to save the Roosters. Potential try-saver play there from them too. So they're going to try and strike back here. But Manly, they're just really finding their rhythm now. And they're not going to let off any pressure anytime soon.
Yeah, it's a huge try-saver. I really thought that KCK was in for all money after Matty Harris couldn't keep up with him. But, fifth tackle, they barely got out of their 20. This is just class defensive work from the Seagulls here. You see Curtin, he's punting it down, trying to save face here. So you see Freeburn getting it, and no, it's a kick, saved him a little bit. That's a pretty decent kick, especially with how bad their field position was just there.
Yeah, Curtin doing a great job to just relieve a bit of pressure, but all of a sudden, second tackle, Manly already in their half. So, yeah, it just feels like the Roosters are taking one step forward, two steps back, and Manly just, they're looking like they're comfortable now. They've identified the weaknesses in this Roosters line, and they're just trying to expose it.
Yeah, they definitely are. So you see the Seagulls shifting it out to the edge. Cody Ogg manages to run more infield, just that doesn't get taken out. It's going to go Lewis, putting up the high ball. It's not very high, though. It's more like a chip. But Weston gets to it, and he's taken down nicely.
Yeah, great job by Weston and Matty Harris. We want to see him get involved a bit more. The crowd's cheering for it. Hainsey is screaming at the top of his lungs. He wants Matty Harris on the ball. But yeah, the Roosters, they're looking slow on attack here. They're struggling to make meters. And I don't know who's going to step up and be able to turn this thing around, but someone's going to have to do it. Because Manly are just looking, like I said, they're looking comfortable at this point, and they'll be trying to grind the Roosters down till the end.
Yeah, and once again, just an amazing defensive set from the Seagulls. Just wearing down the Roosters. And Freeburn steps one. Luckily, Matty had a bit of help there, because I don't think he was going to stop Freeburn. So you see KCK getting his hands on it. Matty Harris! Oh, he's missed him! KCK, he's going to go all the way, and I can't say I didn't expect it. Matty Harris just obviously can't keep up with KCK. And that is a beautiful try from the fullback.
Yeah, a few of the Roosters players hands on hips there, and they're looking at Matty not too satisfied with how this has turned out in the second half, considering the work that was put in the first. KCK is just exposing that backfield, and Matty Harris, you know, he's definitely trying. He's put on some good steps, and he's had some moments, try save a tackle at that, but this is what happens when you roll the dice like this. You know, you're just going to be so easy to expose in the backfield, and especially once guys like KCK, once they get that open field, you know, their eyes just light up. They know it's pretty much automatic that they'll get past. So, you know, the Roosters, they've still got time left on the clock, and obviously they're going to want to bounce back. I just don't know how they're going to do it. They need to just step up defensively and try and wear the Seagulls down, try and tire them out, because there's still another 17 minutes of footy left to be played.
Yeah, and it's just obvious the Roosters have just shot themselves in the foot defensively just by having Matty Harris out the back there. Just not able to keep up with the quick bloke. So Matt breaking the line, as you see that. Goodwin just breaking the line. Luckily for Matty Harris, Goodwin didn't try and put on any footwork, because Matty would have been left in the dust. It's going out to Beckman. Beckman just driving forward. Only 15 minutes left in this match here, so if the Roosters want to get back in the game, they're going to have to do it quick. And Young just breaking the line. Fourth tackle now. Matty Harris is out of play. They can shift it out wide if they want, but they're not going to. Goodwin just running into that defensive line, taken down nice and easy. It's going to be Bontoff putting in the high ball. That might hit the crossbar, but it's not going to. Weston takes it very nicely.
Yeah, Weston probably been one of their best performers here tonight for the Roosters. He's been very clutch under the high ball, and he's probably saved a couple of tries at that. So, you know, by his efforts, they're still well within the game. Matty Harris on the wing. Oh, he shrugs one off. There we go. We're seeing it. We're seeing something from the big fella. He's obviously not as fast as we're used to seeing fullbacks, but he's showing us a bit of something, a bit of pizzazz.
Oh, Milo Kerrigan. How good is that? That's some amazing work from Kerrigan. It doesn't matter where he's playing. He's always just class. And here he is again, taking another hit up. Oh, man, that was amazing from him. So you see, his third tackle. It's going to be out to Edwards. Mellett taken down nicely. Fourth tackle now. Roosters, they need to do something here. They don't have much time. Time is very much against them. Fifth tackle. Send it out to Matty Harris. Give him a crack.
Get him a tap back.
Yeah, it's going to be Goodwin. The high ball. KCK's underneath it. The tap back for Matty Harris. Matty Harris, he's going to score. Matty Harris, he's done it. The big prop. Oh, man, he's made up for his blunders in defense, and the Roosters, they might just be back in it because of Matty Harris at the back.
Yeah, I'd like to say I called that play, but because I didn't trust Matty going off for the aerial ball, the catch, but he was waiting there. I'll tell you what, he feasted on that opportunity like the beast that he is, and the big fella gets over from fullback. We were giving him a bit of flack here when he jumped on. And, you know, it's probably justified. You know, it's just an unorthodox decision that we don't see at all, really, in SRL. So Matty Harris will be stoked with that one. But it's still one try. They've got a deficit to fight against. But I'll tell you what, if the big unit can make tries like that, they could well be a chance to level this game.
Yeah, well, you know what, Sonny? We're probably going to be hearing about that one for the rest of his bloody career. he's never going to shut up about that one try, and I think we all know it. We'll say something like he shouldn't play fullback, and then he'll say, well, I scored a try. And that's good enough. So you see, Ether, that's a great run. And the offload too. Man, these offloads, they're just incredible. Just, you don't see this many offloads in a game. I think this has just been like setting a standard for how forwards can play in a game. This has just been really good from both teams' forwards this game. You see Ether putting it inside for Matty Harris. He steps one. He's taken down though. Matty Harris. He's letting all the hate just drive him, make him just like play good or something. I'm not too sure. The real question is, who's been better, Sonny? Has it been Goodwin or Matty at fullback?
Oh, it's got to be Matty. He scored a try, and to do that at 120, 30 plus kgs, you know, that's no easy feat. So I think we got to give him the edge right now. But Alex Chapman braced the line, and Matty Harris, he did rush up there, but he's back deep now. So yeah, they'll be looking to try and probably get it out to KCK and see if he can gas him again.
Yeah, I think that would be a very good plan. As you see, Pache just driven back. Doesn't happen too often to the big guy. Beckman is taking it upon himself, making that hit up. Going to shift it right. Inside ball for Pache. Pache, here he is. That's a great run. And the offload, of course it's an offload. The props just can't take a settler here. They just always got to pass it after they're tackled. Fifth tackle, the Seagulls can put in an attacking kick here. That's what they're going to do. It's a bit deep. Who's underneath it? Lewis! Lewis scores! Matty Harris once again didn't want to get underneath the ball. Let his winger do it. And Lewis just an aerial masterclass from him right there. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have a dig at Matty, but mate, you got to jump for those balls. You got to try at least. And he's been relying on his outside backs to carry that part of the workload for him. And unfortunately, for the Roosters, that could be the dagger try for the Seagulls, and Manly in a comfortable position to ride this one all the way home. And if they can do that, you know, that'll do a lot for their top four hopes. Win tonight will take them out to 7-4. So they'll firmly be making a push for the top half of the ladder. And yeah, they'll be looking to try and back this form up next week in their game for the Roosters. I don't know what you do. You still got a game to finish here, but yeah, I think there were good signs and glimpses from what they've shown in this game. Maybe there's a bit of a blueprint that they can work off, but geez, we could even potentially see Matty Harris at fullback for the rest of the season. Dom Young, get that in here, shrugs one off. And Matty Harris there to save him on the play.
Here's a real question for you, Sonny. If the Roosters... Oh, that was a bit questionable from Bontoff. Surely offside, but Will Kay, the referee, is a bit useless. And Goodwin just driving it up here. Here's a question for you, Sonny. If the Roosters didn't actually put Matty Harris at fullback, could they have won this game?
Potentially, Riley. I think there would have been a better chance to win the game, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion. Harris, he just doesn't have that agility and that quickness that you need at the fullback position, particularly as the last line of defense. KCK exposed that. You know, the Manly Seagulls have exposed that really. And Matty, look, he did get the pie. He did get a try at one, so, you know, we've got to make sure we give him the fouls for that.
Here he is again.
But,
he hears you talking about him. He didn't get much ground though, but yeah, I think he was a bit lucky. He might have been a bit... Oh, that's a great ball. And the offload, of course, is an offload. Matty Harris was probably a bit lucky they didn't need to run very far for his try. Probably ran about 2 meters. So lucky for him. And here he is again, making a break. Taken down by Goodwin, though. Not able to get too far away. It's going to be Curtin. Out to Dolan. Dolan not able to step anyone. 5 minutes left in this game. Almost 4. The Roosters might be able to pick up a late try here, as that's what they're going to try and do. Brad Goodwin put in the kick. But Cody Ogg's going to take it, and oh, that's a huge tackle. If Cody Ogg would have gone through that line, We all know Matty Harris was not stopping him. He would have been away for all money.
That's your second.
Yeah, Matty was out of position too. He was trying to run back. So yeah,
Oh,
great
no.
defense. Oh, Falcon there. We'll play it on. Dom Young,
Held. He's
bit of a
held
moment
3.
there. But yeah, for the Roosters, they'll drop to 1-10 with a loss here tonight. And yeah, I'll tell you what, if the Panthers win here this round, I'm not sure if they'll play, if they've already played. But if the Panthers win, then the Roosters will probably be a lock for the wooden spoon. They've only got 2 games after this, and if the Panthers get 3 wins on the season, they'll have to try and win their last 2 games by big margins. And yeah, this one could be a dagger in the heart for the wooden spoon. It's unprecedented when we talk about Matty Harris, and particularly the Roosters with the season they had last season. As I say it, the big fella, he's huffing and puffing the big ones now. He's unable to get across that edge there, and yeah, Seagull's going to come away with the win here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Let him up. 3.
And it's you'd
Back to
almost
10.
hope that you would have seen more from the Roosters here. And oh, here's something from the
Oh,
Roosters.
no, big
Matty
boy,
Harris,
he's
what's
still
going on?
going.
The
He's still
offload as
going.
well. Oh, Matty Harris. He's saved everything he's got until the last minute of the game. Where was this about 40 minutes ago? And oh, that might be play on, but oh, Freeburn gets to it. Oh, if the Rooster could have gone to that, I think that would have been a try. That was so close. And Matty Harris just not square a marker there, allowing Buckingham to make a few meters. But that should be the game. The Roosters probably won't get their hands on the ball yet again this game. We're seeing just a slow play of the ball from Goodwin. They're not very worried and they're still getting the offloads. And Pache, bit of stat padding from him. And that's going to be the game. 12-24, Seagulls come away with the win in this one.
Yeah, and I think it was a result that we all expected. The Seagulls, nonetheless, they did a great job here tonight to get the road win and solidify themselves a final spot in the top 8 and try and make a push for the top 4. And yeah, kudos to Matty Harris at the last play he made there, shrugging off 4 defenders. He must have heard us from the comms box and took it a bit personal, but he gave us a show here tonight. Maybe not the show that most of us would have expected, or all of us would have expected, sorry, but yeah, what a game. Seagulls 24-12, and Riley, I'll let you go over the stats.
Yeah, well, actually, if you look at this, the Seagulls had a perfect completion rate, 24 out of 24. How good is that?
One error.
KCK's team is just, wow, that is just amazing from them. That's some great discipline from the Seagulls. And you can't ask for more than that from your team, really. That's just incredible.
Yeah, Riley, that's a testament to KCK and the machine that he's built with the Seagulls. It's sad to see that he's going to be stepping down from captaincy duties at the end of this season, but the Seagulls, they're wanting to send them off as a winner, potentially with a ring for this season. And with a performance like that, that's one of the best team performances from a side that we've seen this season. 100% completion rate, only 1 error. The missed tackles were up there, obviously, but the line breaks, the points, it was just a more well-rounded effort performance from them. So, yeah, good on KCK and the Seagulls. We'll take a look at the individual player stats now. Brought to you by our good friends at TBC Live. And, yeah, Riley, what were your thoughts on the Roosters?
Well, Matty Harris managed to rack up 138 meters in the 40 minutes they played. So
that's crazy.
That's something. 9 line breaks actually. Oh man,
9 line breaks.
That is a bit insane.
I got to tip my hat. It did not feel like that at all. But the stats, the numbers don't lie. 10 tackles, 0 missed tackles. They're probably not counting the ones that he didn't get the tackle in the first place. But 9 line breaks, 138 meters, and a try to his name. I'll tell you what, with how the season has turned out for the Roosters, Matty Harris, he deserves to have a little something from the season, a little memento they can take away from it. I'm sure we'll be hearing about it, especially guys like Snicko and maybe Jai, who knows. But nonetheless, like the Roosters as a team, great performance. Ethan Goodwin, 166 meters. Milo Kerrigan, he played well in the second row. Marshall Edwards, as always, one of their best backs, played out of his skin. Butler Goodwin over 100 meters. So yeah, that's the numbers for the Roosters. What were your thoughts on them, Riley?
I think that they they did alright. They could have obviously done better. But at the end, it's just probably a disappointing result from them, isn't it? Just almost certainly locked in for the spoon there, and they, this part of the season, it's not really the time to work on those trick plays and, do those freaky things with your team list, like putting Matty Harris at fullback when you're trying to fight to keep your team out of the wooden spoon, basically. But anyways, we'll move on to the Seagulls stats, and KCK. There is only 3 line breaks in this game. Still, he managed to rack up 228 metres and a try.
Yeah, we're just equipping Matty Harris with more ammo, aren't we? He's gonna let that be known. I mean, 3 times the amount of line breaks that KCK had, but the thing with KCK is he's like a sniper. He's just lethal, clinical, and he gets the job done when it matters. Buckingham over 200 as well. Pache, he had a great game. Nearly at 200 metres in 57 minutes of play. 19 tackles, 2 line breaks. Tackle breaks, 4 line breaks to his name with the try. Wamsey, Robson, Lewis, Alex Chapman, Young and Bontoft all over 100 run metres. But yeah, it was a great team performance from Manly tonight. Considering the fact that they took on an understrength Roosters side, I think their eyes lit up at the thought that, this game's probably going to be a bit easier than it should be, but that's no disrespect to the Roosters. It's just, that's how it is. These unorthodox decisions, they come with these sorts of results, but, the numbers will obviously back Matty here, and it'll give us something to talk about, I'll tell you that much, but the Seagulls just too good tonight, and they'll move up to 7-4 on the season.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll just talk about Cruz Bontoff before we head off here. How good of a game did he have? Just in everything. 3 try assists and a try. How much more can you ask from your half? That is amazing work from Bontoff.
And that means Musbet 2 gets up. Bang.
There's Musbet 2. If it already hasn't been gotten up. We obviously don't know all the results of the games as this is being recorded.
Riley, really quick, before we go, if Matty Harris plays fullback next week, do we chuck a Musbet on him?
Maybe. Matty Harris to score a try. But we shouldn't give him like any reason to actually do it again. I don't think.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't encourage this actually.
Yeah, it's like giving your kid a whole pack of cigarettes when you see him smoking. Something like that. But well, that's where we'll leave you on that amazing little visual image. Thank you for watching this game. Thank you for enjoying this game. As we have been Sunny Tyre and Ryan.